remind. Oh,
Hey everybody, what is up? Today we got a great video for you. My name is Mr. BP and we are zeroing a 614 million mite player. We divided our guild into CAD and CAE, so we got A011, our rally leader in CAE, now sitting in CAD. We got QR Cowboy, also a pretty awesome rally leader, and we got Boast, also a great rally leader. So in CAE we basically have 3 rally leaders, and you can see them here in one screen. We got A011, we got Boast, and of course we have Avatrex. And this is our opponent, SKC NB123, and I'll show you what he's got. He's got about anywhere between 500 to a million T4 each, and he has a lot of T3s. He has over 5 million T3 snipers. And the most important part here is that you see he doesn't have any infantry T2. So usually for a rally trap, that means that he's going to get infantry T4 reinforcements, so that the rally would hit his T4 front line of infantry. And that basically showed us that he would be an infantry phalanx, so that's a dead giveaway. And that is exactly why a rally trap comp like this should never be able to be scouted. And well, you're gonna get wrecked if you get scouted. So he started off at 614. The first 2 rallies that were sent, we hoped that we would kill off his front line, so his infantry. So the 3rd rally we sent was ranged, because that would face up against the cavalry in the ranged. But unfortunately we didn't kill off all of his infantry on the first hit and the second hit. So the 3rd hit was kind of painful. But I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. He's now sitting at 504, so he already dropped 110 million mite in the first 3 rallies. This is the first hit. We dropped 83 million mite, he dropped 48 million mite, but already 2 million dead. So he only had 165,000 infirmaries, which is really bad. Second hit, he lost 1.5 million troops, 40 million mite loss. And on the 3rd rally, and as you can see, we did the least damage because we were facing his ranged. So we had another 200k wounded, and the rest was red dead, and the wounded were reinforcements. So basically, you know, his composition, giving it away, was for us a dead giveaway in what phalanx he would be in. And of course, in this case, we were right, as you could see. So we took a lot of it, we took advantage of it, and basically zeroed him out pretty quickly. Now, as you can see here, we're setting up another triple rally, and we're sending full ranged. Every rally is sending full ranged, and so we can kill off his cavalry. Because if you're sitting in infantry phalanx, you first meet their infantry, then their cavalry, and then their ranged. So what you usually do is, after you kill off their infantry, their front line, you switch to ranged, because ranged is good against cav ranged. So that's basically what we're doing here. And well, of course, all these rally leaders know what they're doing, so I trust them fully. And you know, so this way you can also, based upon somebody's troop comp, you can guess pretty much what phalanx he would be in, especially if you see this type of rally trap. So I would suggest to always build an even composition if you're building a rally trap, by the way. So everybody keeps asking me, you know, how do you build a rally trap? How do you build a comp? I always say build evenly. And you know, nowadays it's not a secret that it's the T2, T4 troop comp. Everybody knows that. Just in what amount is different for everybody, depending on, of course, your gear, your might, and all the heroes you have, your jewels, etc., etc. So we're about to walk on the 3rd, 4th, and 5th rally, and I'll show you that in a minute because they would hurt a lot more. And the last one, well, that's going to be one for, you know, for the books, because it's an amazing hit. So what I was saying, we weren't going to use a till anymore, so we're just going to hit randomly, because by now we know that he wasn't online 100% sure. So now he's already down to 442, and now A011 is going to hit again, and then we're going to wait for Cowboy to hit again. So here we go. A011 hit him well. From 442 he dropped down to 382, so that's another 60 million might drop. So now we're just waiting on QR basically to run their last rally, and then Boast is already setting up a rally for full infantry, which should zero him out, because like I said earlier, if you're facing cav range, you send full ranged. If you're facing only range, you're going to send only infantry. In this case, he's at 382, so this one is going to hurt as well. This one should finish off all his T4 cav, and now he's sitting at 305 million might. So here I was thinking, let's scout him anyway, so I can see how much he has left, and you can see here that he only has range left. So we know for a fact that the next hit will hurt a lot. So here you can see we're already doing more damage than he is. 47 million might versus 67 million might. He lost 4.5 million troops on this hit. The second hit by A011, he lost another 4 million troops. We only lost 435 combined, right? And on that last hit, he already lost 76 million might and a total of 5.5 million troops with only range left. There's no other option than that this will hurt a lot, like a ton. So like I was saying earlier, if you're going to face off against cavalry range, you're going to send ranged, and then you're going to as soon as the cav is dead, you're going to send infantry only. So that's what we're doing right here, and we're not starting a rally again in CAD. You could see that Cowboy's starting a rally, but it's probably not necessary. So we're waiting for basically a group hit after Boast zeroes him out. Mostly we will show the hit in a little bit, and I'm already switching to infantry so we can basically zero him out. But later on I decided to not go for his resources. I was fine. I still have a lot of resources in my bag, so make sure to always heal up, by the way, in between hits, because I've seen a lot of people, and I mean a lot of people, forgetting to heal up in between hits and filling up their infirms, and then basically, you know, hurting themselves because they get a lot more deaths because their infirmaries are full. So just always keep that in mind, and if you think of it, just shout it out in your chat, like tell other people, make sure to heal in between hits, because a lot of people seem to forget that. So Boast is basically done. As you can see, he has a tail. Why, I don't know. I think somebody sent it, but here you can see he's sending the tail back, basically meaning that I don't need one. And yeah, that's it. So all we're doing right now is just waiting on Boast to or his rally to start and walk. I think we're just waiting on the timer to run out, because he already sent his tail back, as you can see. And this one should do a lot of damage on him. Well, he's already burning, has nothing left. I see he's sending somebody back and being refilled, so they're probably going to speed that up really fast. So his timer wasn't up yet, and now that we know that he has a lot of resources in there, everybody is going to, you know, basically attack him after he's been zeroed out. Here we're talking about, as you can see in the top, we're talking about how many resources he has, and he had 3.7 billion resources. And you can see A1R jumping in there, people that just wanted a piece of the pie or the cake. I don't know what to say, but people just wanted a piece. And here you can see that Boast is walking, and this rally will really hurt. He's now at 305, and I think he ends up at 195 and 194 even. So yeah, that one really hurt. He did 111 million might damage. Now you can see people are going to solo him down. Boast is already sending a solo. Now everybody's gonna send solos, and yeah, it's zero him out basically. So I didn't keep the reports of those hits. I don't think they're really important, but RU, as you can see, is now popping in. Everybody wants a little bit of those resources. By the way, if you're that guy that pops in, does nothing, and then pops in and grabs resources, don't be that guy. You know, that's not really cool. A1R is jumping in here, also grabbing resources. They didn't help out in the rally, so you know, you can do better than that. So let's take a look at that last hit. It's ridiculous. 3.4 million, 38,000 red deads on our side, and 4.165 on his, and 111 million might drop. 1.1 million left, but you can solo that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. We sure had a lot of fun. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, this is Mr. BP signing out.